Hi everyone, so we have an O-level past paper question from the year 2018. The session is October-November. This is question number 2. We'll have a look at mean, median, mode, cumulative frequency and interquartile range. So let's start. The question reads, Lim grows tomatoes. The masses m grams of 200 of her tomatoes are recorded. The cumulative frequency table shows the results. Then we have this table in front of us. On the grid, draw a cumulative frequency diagram to represent these results. Okay, so 80 and 0, so the point is going to be here. The next one is 120, so it is going to be right there. Okay, the next one is 110 and 48, so let's try our best to get the 48 right. 2, 4, 6, 8, right there. Okay, the next one is 120, 112, so 120 is there, and I go all the way up. Wait one second. 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It is going to be there. Okay. The next one is 130 and 158. So 130 is over there. 158. Let's find 158. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Instead, I should go 2 places down. So this is the point. This is where it's going to be. Okay. The next one is 140 and 184. 140 and 184. Okay, let's try to connect them. 184 is supposed to be 2, 4 right there. Okay, the last point is 160 and 200, so it is going to be there. Let's remove all the scribblings and draw the cumulative frequency curve. Okay, one second. Now I need to tilt my iPad so that I get the best results. So I start from the lowest point first, go from there, and I connect all the points accordingly. One second. This is not the best of graphs, but it gives you the idea of what it's supposed to look like. So let's move on. Use your diagram to estimate the median. Now in order to find the median, we need to find the middle value of 200, which is 100, and plot a horizontal line connecting the curve with that line, and then a vertical line connecting that point with the line that we have over here. One second. Yeah, let's draw this. It is supposed to be like this, so it's going to be 119. Yes, perfect. The next part says the interquartile range. In order to find the interquartile range, you need to plot a horizontal line at the third quartile, which is 150. Okay, so we draw a horizontal line here and another line at 50, so that we have all the horizontal lines in one place. Excellent. Now let's draw the vertical lines connecting these points with this. Okay, so this is one of them, and the other one is going to be this. Perfect. So this is Q3, this is Q2, this is Q1. So Q3 ends up at, what's the value over here? It is 2468, so 128, and over here it is 110. Okay, so we subtract 110 from 128 and we get 18. So 18 is your interquartile range. Okay, let's move on. The next part says Ravi also grows tomatoes. The masses of 200 of his tomatoes are also recorded. For Ravi's tomatoes, the median mass was 124 grams and the interquartile range of the masses was 12 grams. Make 2 comments comparing the masses of tomatoes grown by Lim with those grown by Ravi. Okay, so they've given us the interquartile range and they've given us the median mass. So mass of Ravi's tomatoes was more consistent as the IQR is lesser for Ravi, right? Because the IQR over here is 12 and the IQR for the other person was 18. So this is one of the points. We write that over here. Mass of Ravi's tomatoes was more consistent as the IQR was less. The other point that I can make is that Lim's tomatoes on average had lower mass as the median was lower. So the median for the median for this person is 124 and the median for limb was 119. So the median ensures that the mass on average is lower for limb than Ravi. So that's one of the points. Let's write that. Limbs, tomatoes on average had lower mass of as the median, I don't know what's wrong with my pen, the median was lower than Ravi's. Okay, so we have our 2 points. Let's move on. Complete the frequency table for the masses of tomatoes grown by limb. They have not given us the frequency for this class interval and this class interval. So how do we do that? So we look at the cumulative frequency curve. So between 120 and between 130 and 120, there is 158 and 112. So we subtract them. 158 minus 102 or 112, it gives us 46. So the class interval of 120 to 130 is 46. So the next one, you use the same method. You subtract 158 and 184. When you do 184 minus 158, you get 26. So the other frequency is 26. 1 second. 26. Yeah. Write down the model class. Answer is supposed to be given over here. So I'll directly write the answer. The model class is, of course, this one because the frequency is highest for this one. So the model class is 110. Then is lesser than m, which is lesser than 120. Okay, let's move on to the last part. Calculate an estimate for the mean mass of these tomatoes. In order to find the mean, you need to find the middle values of the mass and multiply them by the frequency. So let's draw a column at the left and the right side of this table. So we start off with the column at the left. 1 second. Yeah, okay, this is supposed to be like this. And this is supposed to be, okay, what do I have? I have it right there. Okay, then I draw the lines for these rows as well so that it's visible. I know it's a tedious task, but just bear with me for like 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there, another one, another one, and another one, and the last one is 1 second. There. Excellent. So let's call this x, let's call this fx because we multiply f and x. So the first x is between 80 and 90, which is 80 and 100, which is 90. Between 110 and 100 is 105. Between 110 and 120 is 115. Then between these two it's 125, and then 135, and then 150. Okay, so when we multiply 90 with 20, of course that's easier, you get 1800. Then you multiply 105 by 28. So you multiply 105 by 28, you get 2940. The next one is 115 by 64. Yeah. So you get 7360. Okay. The next one is 125 by 46. You get 5750. The next one is 135 times 26. You get 3510. The next one is 150 times 16. Sorry, 150 times 16 gives us 2400. Now let's calculate the total of these values and of the frequency. The frequency, I think it's 200 because it's mentioned over there. It is 200 because the cumulative frequency was 200. But let's calculate the total of f of x. 1800 plus 2940 plus 7360 plus 5750 plus 3510 plus 2400. Okay, so it gives us 23,760. Now let's calculate the mean. So the mean would be the sum of fx divided by the sum of f. The sum of fx is 23,760 divided by 200. Let's find out what that is. Divided by answer divided by 200 gives us 118.8. 118.8. So that is your answer, 118.8. I hope this question made sense. The complete working of this question is present in the description below for you to download. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.